Hello friends, I welcome you in NDT and Quality YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss about the radiography testing techniques. So there are different kind of techniques are used in radiography testing. So you might have heard about SWSI single wall single image technique or DWDI or panoramic technique. Okay, so there are many kind of techniques are there in radiography testing. So while doing radiography testing, you use these techniques for different type of exposure in radiography. So today we are going to discuss these techniques, and if you are working in radiography testing, so which technique you have to use in which circumstances, we are also going to discuss this situation. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed our YouTube channel first, so please subscribe our YouTube channel, and if you are new to our channel, please share our videos to your friends and colleagues also. Join feature is also available in our YouTube channel, so you can join our YouTube channel for getting membership. Okay, so if you are joining, then you can get member exclusive videos content. Okay, so I have made a different kind of NDT level 2 content, NDT level 2's video, so you can get access of this video. Of course, this video are in Hindi language, but after some time I will also planning for made a video in English language also. Okay, so you can get access of English language video. Okay, so let us discuss about this radiography testing techniques. So first of all, which type of factors which is affects or depends on radiography technique. So first of all, radiography technique and its selection. So technique selection depends on below factors. So first of all, equipment and accessibility of welding. Okay, so if you are going to check the welding, so it's equipment and accessibility of radiography. Okay, so whether you are using X-ray or gamma ray or accessibility of welding, it is important factor which depends on radiography technique. Orientation of defects that possibly detected. So which type of defects you are going to detect. Okay, so different kind of defects that may be parallel or perpendicular to the radiography source. Okay, so at that time the orientation of defect is also one factor that you have to keep in mind while you are doing radiography. Shape and size of item being radiographed. Okay, so size and shape are also one factor that you have to keep in mind. So different type of radiography techniques are, there are three techniques. Actually there are multiple, but I have divided these three. Okay, so I have subdivided these three in after that we will also discuss this, but there are basically three types of technique. First one is single wall single image technique. In short, you can write like this: SWSI. Second one is DWSI, means double wall single image technique. Third one is double wall double image, means DWDI technique. Okay, so in this article I have described in this short form, so I have also written in this short form in this article. So first of all, single wall single image technique. Single wall exposure technique should be used whenever practical. Okay, so if practically it's applicable, then or you can say it's if practically if possible you have to use single wall exposure technique only. Okay, if not possible, then and then you have to go for this DWSI or DWDI technique. So whenever practically possible, you have to go for single wall single image technique only. So what type of arrangement are there? The radiation passes through only one thickness of the material or weld before reaching the film. Okay, so here radiation passes through only one thickness. Okay, so after that radiation going through the thickness, and after that reaching the film. This gives a single wall single image or SWSI radiograph. Radiography is usually carried out by single wall single image SWSI technique, which requires access to both surfaces of the object to be radiographed. Okay, so here you have to keep in mind that this technique requires both side access. Okay, so both side accessibility should be required for doing SWSI technique. Okay, so both side accessibility is required in SWSI. This type of arrangement are there. Here you can see this is the source. Okay, and here is your specimen. So here you can see in this figure two pieces are having the different thickness. Here in this here is the source, here is your film. This is single wall single image technique having same thicknesses of both side. Okay, and here in this case same different thickness both side, and welding is here. You have to check welding in this case. This is the figure for casting like material. Okay, so no welding are there. Here tube or pipe like material or a shell. Okay, this is also called panoramic technique. Okay, so we can subdivide this technique single wall single image into panoramic also. So here source is in center and you have to keep the film outside. Okay, and you can check the material in one time. Okay, so you have to keep the source center and film is outside here. Okay, this is called panoramic technique. An arrangement of SWSI used for vessel, girth weld or for large diameter pipe butt weld is panoramic technique, where the X-ray head or gamma radiation source is placed at the center of the vessel or pipe and the film is placed around the outer circumference of the weld. So you can check vessel, girth weld or circumferential seam and large diameter pipe butt weld with this panoramic technique. Or here you can use either X-ray or gamma ray, both type of radiography source, and you have to keep the source at the center of the pipe or center of the vessel and film is placed outside. Okay, so generally in shell welding, circumferential type joint is radiographed with this technique. The complete weld can be radiographed in single exposure with this technique. So it is a very big advantage of this technique that you can radiograph one circumferential weld at one time. Okay, in single exposure. So it is advantage for this technique. Second one is double wall single image technique. In short, you can say DWSI technique. So there are many instances where radiography by SWSI technique is not possible due to the requirement for access to both surfaces of the item to be inspected. Okay, so in many cases SWSI technique we cannot use because it's not possible for accessibility. Okay, in SWSI we have seen that two-side accessibility is required. Okay, so if two-side accessibility is not there, in that case you cannot use this SWSI. So in that case you have to go for this DWSI or DWDI technique. This occurs with radiography of pipe butt weld, for example, where access along the pipe is restricted by size or band, or where the pipe work is in service. Okay, so in service radiography or in service work, this is the problem of accessibility. Okay, so where pipe bands are there or size is the restriction. Okay, so at that case you cannot access both side. Okay, so at that time you have to go for this DWSI technique. The double wall single image DWSI technique is used on large diameter pipe weld greater than 89 mm diameter. Okay, so here you have to remember, you have to keep in mind that DWSI technique should be used on large diameter pipe which have diameter greater than 3.5 inch or 89 mm. Film is wrapped around the pipe and exposure made by passing radiation through both pipe walls. Okay, so here radiation exposure are going through both pipe walls and film is wrapped outside. Only the image from the weld section closest to the film will be suitable for examination, since the side furthest from the film will produce blurred and distorted image. Okay, so here radiation is passing through both pipe wall. Okay, so both pipe walls images are there in film. Okay, but we have to keep in mind that weld section which is closest to the film, okay, that section only suitable for examination. Okay, and the weld section that is closest to the source, it is not suitable. Okay, so in this case you can see here the source is here and here is the weld which you have to examine. Okay, so this weld is only suitable for examination, this weld is not. Okay, so this weld's image is also there in film, but this image is distorted image. Okay, so distorted image is not useful for examination. So here the weld closest to the film, it is only suitable for examination. Okay, this type of setup are there. You can see here the radiation is passing through both walls. Here is the first wall and here is the second wall. In second figure, this is the first wall, this is the second wall. Okay, so radiation is passing through both wall, but we have to keep in mind, we have to examine only this second wall in film. For complete coverage of the weld, it is necessary to make several separate overlapping exposure at positions around the pipe. The number of exposures required is depend on diameter and wall thickness of the pipe. Okay, so here you have to keep in mind that several exposure and at several positions you have to take a various exposure at several position. Okay, so like here is the first exposure, suppose. So in second exposure you have to place source here. Okay, suppose this is the second exposure and here is the exposure. Okay, your film is here. Here is the your film. Okay, and after that here you have to keep your source. This is the third exposure. Okay, so more than one exposure you have to take, and after that you will get exact image of your welding. Okay, so number of exposure depends on various factor like diameter of the pipe and wall thickness of the pipe. Okay, so more than one exposure you have to take for this DWSI technique. After that, DWDI means double wall double image technique. So small diameter pipe weld up to 89 mm diameter can be radiographed by double wall double image or DWDI technique. Okay, so your job diameter is less than or equal to 3.5 inch or 89 mm, then you have to go for this DWDI technique. It can be applied where the radiation source is in line with the plane of the weld, producing radiograph where the upper and lower weld images are superimposed or by offsetting die source, so that the upper and lower regions of the die weld are separated in die image. Okay, so here there are two techniques. Okay, in this double wall double image there are two techniques are there. One is superimposed technique and another is offsetting technique. Okay, or offset technique. Okay, so in superimposed technique, here the figure is superimposed technique. No, this one is for superimposed technique. Okay, and this one is offset technique. Okay, so here you can see that the source is somehow tilted. You can see source is not exactly in line with the weld. While in superimposed technique, you can see that source is in line, means exact on above of the weld. Okay, here in offset technique, source is somehow tilted. Okay, so upper and lower images in superimposed technique, upper and lower images are superimposed with each other. Okay, in this film, the images are images of this upper wall and lower wall. Okay, both are superimposed. While in offset technique, you can see these upper wall and lower wall images, you can see offsetting. Okay, so different images of the upper wall and lower images are there in offset technique. Okay, so separated images are there in offset technique because source is offsetted. So these images are like elliptical like images are there in offsetting technique. Okay, so these two technique are there in DWDI technique. Okay, so your job diameter is less than or equal to 89 mm, then you have to go for this technique. For complete coverage of the weld using superimposed technique, it is necessary to produce minimum 3 separate radiographs with the weld rotated by 120 degree between each. Okay, so while using this superimposed technique, you have to produce minimum 3 separate radiographs. Okay, so here in superimposed technique, first one is this exposure, second you can keep the source here. Okay, here is your exposure, third one is here. Okay, so here your exposure is like this. Okay, so minimum 3 exposure you have to take. Okay, and weld should be rotated 120 degree between each. For offset or elliptical technique, minimum 2 radiographs with 90 degree rotation are required. Okay, so in case of this offset or you can say elliptical technique, minimum 2 radiograph or 2 exposure should be made. Okay, so rotation should be minimum 90 degree are required. Okay, so this type of different techniques are used in radiography. So if you have any doubt in this, you can ask me in comment section. Okay, thank you.